back out here, man. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. Back. Let me see. Yeah, I like it. This is better. So yeah, you know, another crazy, beautiful day in this crazy world that we live in, you know. So like and share the video, you know. Today was a good day. Today was, well, it was nice. Pretty routine day for me. No complaints. And even if you complain, nobody cares anyway. Nobody cares if you complain. But yeah, you know, today was good. You know, today was good, man. Yeah, man. Today was good, man. You know. Now I'm gonna come on here and talk that talk. Come on here and talk that talk, man. You know. Oh, P.S. and by the way, check this out. Check this shirt out. That's Les Brown, man. Yeah, that's Les Brown. The one, the only Les Brown. I saw Les Brown at the airport in LA about 5 years ago. And that's where we took this picture at. No, I'm not taking no calls. I'm on my cell phone. So no, I'm not taking no calls. Yeah, but we took this picture at the airport in LA. Me, Les Brown, and a dude in the back from Trinidad. Yeah. That was cool. You know, when I see celebrities or public figures, I don't approach them. I'll speak and I keep it moving because they get approached all the time. So I just say, hey, what's up? Keep doing your thing and I keep it moving. Right? But let me tell you what Les Brown did. What happened is we walked past him and some other guy, and we spoke, and the dude that's behind, the dude that's in the picture, that dude, he was like, yo, man, let's go back and ask for a picture. And I was like, man, nah. He's like, man, nah, man, let's go. Because they walked outside, and we was going in the hotel. They were waiting on a car to pull up. So I'm like, all right, bro. All right, whatever, let's go. So Les Brown was like, man, let's get the picture, man. What you waiting on? You know, because I don't like approaching celebrities and public figures. You know, because they get approached all the time, bro. That's why I have to speak. I just keep it moving. But this particular time, you know, I took the picture, man. Shit. This is the first time I ever took a picture. Ever. With any famous person. Ever. You know? And then somebody told me, hey, you should put that, first he said I should put it on a website. And I like, what website? I don't know what website that would be. And then he said, man, put it on something, anything. Shirt, anything. So that's when I I chose to put it on the shirt. You know. Yeah, so that's how it happened. You know. So yeah, man, today somebody asked me about a lot of girls. I call them girls. I don't call them women. A lot of girls online, uh, they ask guys for money a lot. So somebody was like, "Yo, what's up with that? Why do why it seems like today that women are more prone to ask guys for money more than ever before?" Well, you gotta look at it like this. You got a whole websites, apps, websites that's built upon guys giving women money. TikTok is a good example of this. You got TikTok, in my opinion, it's based on how I see TikTok. You got really set up for women to win. It's set up for women, guys to give women money. And for what? What is it based on? Just based on how she looks, basically. You know, because a lot of these women aren't talking about anything. A lot of them not even saying anything. They basically got the music in the background playing sometimes. So you got to look at it like this. There's a lot of apps and websites online. It's based on giving women money. And I think that mentality, that programming, it kind of trains a lot of women. And a lot of these guys are tricks online, on apps like TikTok. So that's how a lot of that shit started online, where you got women, they're used to dealing with tricks. They're used to dealing with guys that they don't even know, strangers that's giving them money. So if a stranger is gonna give her some money for no reason really, just because everybody else is doing it, right? If everybody else is doing it, I'm gonna give it $5, $10 too, and he's getting nothing out of the deal. All he's just getting out of this eye candy. That's all. So if she's getting money out of these strangers, and all of a sudden you chatting with her on Plenty of Fish, Match.com, any of these dating websites, and y'all happen to hit it off, well, damn. I mean, why wouldn't she ask you for some money? The rest of the guys giving her some damn money too. You know, you gotta look at it like that. And this shit probably been going on for her for years. She's probably was dealing with tricks even before she came online, or she probably thought about it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like that. And then see, you got a lot of girls that have Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts. I mean, they got all WhatsApp accounts, and they do videos and take pictures of where these exotic places they be going all the time, right? They got the damn the luxury bags. And you be like, now, where this bitch from? She might be from the favelas, from slums of Europe, or slums of Africa, some goddamn where. You know, right? And you be like, how the hell this bitch afford all this shit? And because where she came from, this ain't adding up, man. You know what I'm saying? And she might have showed you where she came from, her household. And you be like, huh? And after 6 months go by, you go from rags to riches. And it's not like she living like that. No, she just take vacations like that. The guys are supplying her lifestyle, her way of living. And she might have kids. The kids is in the slums where she from while she living the high life with her guys that she fly out to Dubai, fly out to where else? Europe, fly out to London, someplace like that. Every weekend you see her with a new video. I'm like, oh, what? And then you might send her a message saying, hey, where you going? Oh, I'm in Aruba. Aruba? Like, what the hell? That's a long way from where you from. God damn, girl. You must got some damn money, right? And now, check this out. At some point, that money's going to run out. It always does. Because these broads, they're not used to having anything. They ain't not used to living like that. So all of a sudden, you've been talking to her on the app all this time, maybe 2, 3 months, 6 months, or even more. Now, she's hitting you up like, hey, I need a favor. You be like, all right, what's up? Now, you ain't never seen her before, by the way. But being that you've been talking to her for 3 months, she feels like she know you. Like, bitch, I don't know you like that. I ain't never seen you in person. You can't even get a visa. Look at, you barely get a visa. I don't know you like that. I talked to you on the phone a couple times. But now she hitting you up for some money. And you be like, wait a minute now. Bitch, I just saw you last week. You on vacation. And now you telling me you ain't got no money to pay your bills? Oh, you crazy. I can't help you. No. No. First off, there's 2 reasons why I can't help you. I don't know you like that. I ain't ever seen you in person. All I do is talk to you on the phone. That's the best I got. You know? And why should I give you some money? Well, what for? I mean, you ain't helped me make none, so I don't know. I don't know why I should give you some money. I don't really know you. We never met in person. Never spent no time together. I'm trying to come up with a reason why I should give it. And there is no reason. You know? All I know is you keep going on vacations every weekend. Well, I'm like, she must have money like that. She getting on planes, flying away and shit, while I'm working. I'm on the damn keyboard on the computer. This bitch is flying away on the next trip. Like, this bitch must have got some damn money. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you got to go back to that dude that's been supplying you with these trips. Ask him for some money. But see, what happens a lot of times is the dude, she might have did ask the dude for some money. He probably said no. That's why she came back to you or me, a guy that she ain't never seen before in person. And we were just like, fuck it, I'll blow it. I don't give a fuck. She like, I don't care what happens to the guy that I never met. It don't even matter. But, because you can't compete against we can't compete against the other guy that she's seen a couple times. Because he's a big ass trick. And she probably known him for months, years. So you the new guy on the block that she ain't never seen before. She don't give a damn. She'll ask you for anything. You have a lot of that online today. You know, the new guy, you know, well, first off, you don't want to be around nobody like that anyway. No. You don't want to be a trick. No, you don't want to be a trick. Yeah. Now, some fools say, well, if it ain't tricking if you got it. Look, man, tricking is tricking. You know, it is what it is. Now that's nonsense. People trying to justify the coochie bill. Stop it. You know, one thing I've learned over the years, people will justify anything. People will justify anything. You know what I'm saying? But some shit, man, you just shouldn't be doing. We gotta call a spade, man. Some shit you shouldn't be doing. Regardless of how much money you got, your background, all the bullshit, you know, that you might come up with in your mind. Some shit you shouldn't be doing. P.S. by the way, hey, I got a brand new book. Love at First Click. Amazon.com. It's already a bestseller. You know what I'm talking about? 500 pages a game, baby. 500 pages a game. Yeah. So look, some shit you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be doing, man. That's just what it is. Just because you can do some shit, that don't mean you should be doing it. You know? But you got to get I can go to a profile online, Instagram, it don't matter. And I can kind of tell what type of broad she is. If she got them extravagant pictures of she in Brazil, and she ain't necessarily got to be in the picture, by the way. It could just be a picture that she found on the internet somewhere. She got all these extravagant vacation pictures she got online. It's either the profile is fake, or this bitch is selling wolf tickets. She lying. She ain't never been to those places. She wants to go to those places. So she's looking for a guy to help her get to those places. Cause on some profiles you see the broad might say, hey, I love to travel. That don't mean she travel at all. She just said she loved to travel. You know, that could be one day, but most of the time, she don't want to pay. She looking for a man to do that shit. So don't assume that just because she said she loved to travel, that like she been to all these places. No, no, not at all. Don't believe the hype. So you're looking for somebody else to pick up the tab. You know, that's why I say, that's what I mean when I say a lot of these brawlers be selling wolf tickets. You know, and they're used to dealing with tricks. Because if you spit at her, you start spitting game at her online, she not used to that. She not used to that. She used to guys just going along with her plan. No. And when you start spitting at her, she'll be like, hey, what you looking for? When she say that, when she say, hey, what you looking for, that means you saying something that's unusual for her. You know what I'm saying? But based on her pictures, profile, sometimes how she even look, I already know what I'm dealing with. I already know who she is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of cases, a lot of them are straight up prostitutes. lot of them straight up prostitutes. Yeah. You know? And you know the crazy thing is? I've met guys that have met some of these broads that be straight up prostitutes online. And some of them have married these broads. Think about that for a second. They married these broads that they know the bitch was up in the street, and he got married to her anyway. And they still together today, living happily ever after. I'm dead ass. I know a guy that's he's from North Carolina. He's from Raleigh. He met a girl that was from, I think from Colombia, if I'm not mistaken. She looked like she's Colombian. And he met her a couple years ago, probably like 10 years ago now. And he knew that she was hoeing. He knew everything about her. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, yo, I already know what it is. I already know what I'm getting. And I said, you know what, bro? At least you know what you got. I gotta respect that. At least you know what you got, bro. I wouldn't marry the bitch. I wouldn't get serious with the bitch. But at least you know what you got. And I gave him £1, and I said, you take care of yourself, brother. You know? That's all I couldn't say. Nothing else I could say about that. He kept it 100. Because a lot of guys don't know what they got. A lot of guys don't know what they got. You know, there's some guys that marry hoes and they don't know. The girl's living a double life on their ass. So, hey, man. She ain't for me, but hey. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, bro. I guess you meant that she's a pro. Yeah, I mean, be like, yeah, smash the like button, you know? Yeah. And you know what? I talk about all that shit. I talk about all that shit right here, man. All my experiences for the past, 20 years is all right here, basically. Yeah. Yeah, all my experiences right there, past 20 years. Love at first click on Amazon.com, baby. Yeah. All my experiences, man. And, you know, but check this out. Through all my trials and tribulations and experiences, meeting people online, nothing ever happened to me. Nothing ever happened to me. I haven't had run-ins? You better believe it. Hell yeah, you're going to have some run-ins. Run-ins with the police? Hell yeah, man. The police in America, you goddamn right going to be some run-ins. If you rolling like I was rolling in the 90s and the early 2000s, shit, boy, you going to have some run-ins with the police. Hell, I'm driving all over America. I never drove to New York. I never went that far. From Virginia all the way down to Florida and throughout the Midwest, shit, yeah, you're going to have some run-ins with cops and run-ins with people. And I'm going to clubs and parties and all that shit. Hell yeah, I'm the new kid on the block. And these hanging around the girls. These dudes don't know me. You know, nobody knows me there except for the one girl that I knew there. So if I'm up in the club or any place where the bottles is popping, hell yeah, people gonna be like, who the hell is that dude? Yeah, she's with old girl. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that comes along with it. That comes along with it, bro. Especially when you start talking to these other girls from these other groups, yeah, you're gonna have some. Let me tell you, these dudes are never gonna be happy that you're talking to one of their girls. No, they're never gonna be happy. Don't believe the hype. Don't fall for that. But some people, oh man, it's okay, man. You talking to my sister. Shit, that motherfucker ain't cool with that shit, boy. If you believe that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn you can jump off of. He ain't happy that you talking to his sister. No. He's never gonna be happy with that shit. You know. See, a lot of your buddies that you work with, or maybe the neighbor or some shit like that. See, it's okay. Y'all cool until you can get close. Y'all can't get too close. You know, if you get close, if you manage to meet his sister, and y'all was to hit it off, oh man, that relationship that relationship is gonna change. Yeah, he ain't gonna be the same. You know. Now he might not show it, but trust and believe, he ain't gonna be cool with you talking to his sister. No. Or check this out. What about his wife? Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. What about his wife? His wife might be saying little shit about you. He might not like that shit. Oh yeah. His wife might be giving you the little eye every time she walk out to the mailbox, or whenever whenever they see you out in public or wherever. Yeah, his wife might be giving you the side eye, and your buddy, her husband, might be looking like, hey, and he be looking like, this shit fucked up, man. It is fucked up. She shouldn't be doing that. But, you know, maybe that's the type of relationship they have. Or maybe they might be on good terms. I don't know. But I know that this type of shit happens from time to time. It happens. So if you're going out like I did, I'm going out 2-3 times a week at one point. Out to clubs, events, concerts. I'm traveling all across the country, overseas. I did this shit for like 10 years straight. 10 years straight. Now think about it for a second. I have a full-time job now. It's not like I'm, you know, I'm like just going, I'm a digital nomad. No, I have a full-time job. The first 2 years, I didn't have a job for the first 2 years because I just got out of the Navy, right? But after that 2 years, I'm in school and I have a job. And I'm traveling and I'm going out 2-3 times a week, and I'm going out of town every weekend. Yeah. And if you're moving around like that, you're going to have run-ins with people. And cops too. It's not if it's going to happen. It's when. It's going to happen. And when you're moving and shaking like that, you better have some money, because you're going to need it for a damn attorney. That's just what it is. That's what it is. You gonna need it. You gonna run into that old crazy hillbilly cop one day. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna run into him. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna run into some foreigner that's a cop. Those guys out there, they exist. Yeah. I've ran into plenty of cops. I've gotten stopped more times than I've gotten a ticket. Yeah. It happens to the best of us. I just don't talk about it all the time. I just never talked about it. It happens to the best. I got stopped many times. I'm high rolling. I'm driving a BMW. Yeah, all that shit. Hell yeah. Big trucks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't get stopped a lot today because I don't move like that no more. I'm slow rolling now. I'm not traveling as much as I travel. And I don't go to clubs no more. But when you rolling like we're rolling 5, 10 people deep in the club. Yeah, we're 5, 10 people deep in the club. On the weekends, yeah. VIP, we popping bottles. We got the girls. we getting all the girls. Hoes, strippers, corporate girls, fat, white, black, we fuck them all. Yeah, we get them all. Yeah, that's how it was. We 5, 10 deep, man. The money, everybody had money. Yeah, that's how it was, man. You rolling like that, you're going to have some run-ins with some guys in that town or in that city. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. There's no way around it. You just don't go. That's the only way. That's just what it is. And this is a time, around that time, some of these street dudes, I ain't gonna call no names. Some of these street dudes that went to jail, I met a bunch of them dudes. I didn't know who they was. at the time. Because, a lot of them guys come off like regular dudes. If we're in the club together, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I don't know what you do for a living. But until some of those guys started going to jail, and they said, hey, that's so-and-so. I'm like, oh, I know. I met him before. I didn't know he was a street dude, but I just seen him in the club. A lot of those guys are getting out of jail now. I met a bunch of them dudes back in the day. Yeah, we're in the club together. VIP. Yeah. But I didn't know them like that. I just see them because when you go to the best and the biggest clubs, the biggest events, that attract a certain type of guy, or certain types of guys, or certain type of gals. It does. Yeah, if you go to the best spot, everybody going, that's where everybody going at. Yeah, so I used to see these dudes. Yeah, I used to see a lot of them dudes up in there. Yeah, a lot of them dudes just getting out of jail today. I ain't gonna call no names. If I call some names, you know what I'm talking about. I might run into these dudes again. I don't go to the clubs, though. I don't go to clubs. But I might run into them again, it's a small world. But we were rolling deep. We were rolling 5, 10 deep like that. And even when I was by myself, after knowing, I know people all over the country. I can go anywhere. at this point. But no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people pretty much everywhere. You know? But, I mean, I don't be calling people like that. But if I needed to call somebody, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And because one of the things that my dad told me growing up is you want to maintain a good reputation. Maintain a good reputation. And the thing is, I ain't never fucked nobody over. I ain't never backstabbed nobody. You never gonna find anybody online that can prove that I shitted on them. I took advantage of them. It doesn't exist. No. I ain't never ripped nobody off. I ain't never scammed nobody. I ain't never done none of that shit. No. Nope. Because your reputation is going to last much longer than me. Than money. Money won't even last that long. When I'm gone, my reputation is going to live on. My dad taught me that shit at an early age. Yep. My dad taught me that shit. Yeah, man. So, you know, the game is cold out here. And it ain't fair. But I deal with it how it comes to me. That's how I look at it. You know? That's how I look at it. I don't complain. You know, I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving forward. Regardless of what happens, you gotta keep moving forward. That's what my parents taught me. It don't matter who the president is, or who the governor is, or who the mayor is in your town. You gotta keep moving forward. You gotta keep moving forward. You gotta keep it moving. You know, gotta keep it moving, man. Time don't wait on nobody. Time don't wait on nobody. You know, you gotta keep your circle tight. You gotta keep your circle tight. You don't have to have 300 people. You only need a handful of people. I talk about this in the last video. Your circle is going to dictate how far you can go in life. Yeah. Your circle is going to dictate how far you go in life. How successful you are in life. Yeah. That's what it's going to come down to. You're only going to go as far, and you can be a lonely drifter or try to be solo. You can only go but so far like that. You can only go but so far being solo. You can't do everything. It's impossible. And then let's say you are solo. You solo dolo all the time, right? And now what? You become, and let's say you successful in whatever you claim to be. You easy target now. You easy target. You're an easy target. Because if anything happens to you, now who you gonna call? What you gonna do? It was just you out there by yourself. You against what? A system? 10 people? 20 people? You don't know nobody? You've been by yourself for so long, you haven't developed no relationships with nobody. So you're an easy target. You know? You get taken out easily. That's not good either. You know, that's not good. Now some people have trust issues with people, but you gotta have to get over that shit. You know, I had a wise man told me. He said, when it comes to success, he said if you want to move fast, go by yourself. But it ain't gonna last long. But he said if you want it to last long, but it's gonna be slower, go as a team. And I never forgot that. He said, I've never seen a poster like that ever in my life. That shit dope, right? That's dope shit, man. That's dope shit. Hey, check this out. I got that from it's an artist here in Charlotte, named Whitney. Hold on. I think it's Whitney Austin. I think that's her last name. Yeah. I think it's Whitney. Hold up. I'm going to go on Instagram right now. And her first name is Whitney. I know that for a fact. I think it's her. I'm going to tell you her Instagram. I don't give a shit. She cool. She a cool girl. You know what I'm saying? She got. CIBH. Yeah, it's Whitney Austin. Yeah, that's it. That's her last name. Yeah. Yeah, Whitney. Yeah, go to her Instagram, man. It's Whitney Austin. That's her Instagram. Yeah, when I get off here, go check her Instagram. That's how you get the painting. That's how I got it. Her website link is on there. Now, the last time I checked, she wasn't really selling much. She's not selling that no more. They're not selling that no more. She's a good artist. No, she's not selling. Look like she's not. She took the link down. Looks like. Yeah, she's not selling nothing no more. I think she usually have those festivals, live festivals where you go and she's painting in front of everybody. So I think that's how she's been doing it lately. You know. Yeah, she's a good-looking girl too, by the way. Hey, when you see her Instagram, you're gonna be like, God damn! You be like, hey, boy, you were right, boy. Yeah, she do look good. You know. And she got the Coca-Cola bottle. Yeah. But yeah, that shit is dope. I like it. Hey, that's the only painting I saw that I liked. That one in the Malcolm X. Yeah. And yeah, check this out. You know what's funny? Somebody asked me to interview them probably like 2 months ago. Was it 2 months ago? No, this was last year. This was December. Somebody asked me to interview them like December, right? As soon as they came online and they saw the picture, they dipped. They said, "Oh, I can't be on live video with that picture." I'm like, what? You fucking weirdo? That shit is dope. Yeah, she probably, I don't know, maybe that bitch was gay. I don't know, bro. It's a lot fucking weird. She was from New York, too. A lot of weirdos in New York, man. I don't know what's up with that broad, man. You know. I don't know, man. I think she was Puerto Rican, too, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, she dipped because she saw that picture. She said, oh, no, I'm like, okay, all right, peace out. Shit. I ain't taking it off the wall for you. Hell no. You weirdo. And I didn't ask her to come on. You know what I'm saying? I don't really ask people to come on like that. That's rare. You know. A lot of weirdos out here, man. I'm telling you. That's one of the biggest problems today. There's too many damn weirdos out here. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on. The game is raggedy out here. Yo, this shit wasn't like this 20 years ago. Yo, bro. This shit different out here now. Damn. Woof. Shit different out here now. This shit changed. I changed up a bit. I'm like, yo, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? You got women hanging around women too much, going on girls' trips. I'm like, what type of weirdo shit is this, yo? 5, 10 of y'all going on a trip together? What type of shit, weirdo shit is that, bro? No, I'm not. Y'all some fucking weirdo freaks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking no. I asked a girl, if you saw me taking a trip with a bunch of guys, 10 of us going to Brazil, you'd be like, are you fucking weird? Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? I would never do no shit like that. 10 guys? No. And now you got, and all us in a hotel room together. No. But you got women doing the same damn thing, and a lot of people give them a pass because they're women. No, I don't give them a pass. No. They weirdos too. No. I didn't see no shit like that when I was growing up. When I was growing up, my mom didn't get close to women like that. No. My aunts didn't get close to no women like that. No. That's some weirdo shit. No. Yeah, they cool with the women, but they ain't that cool with them. That's the difference today versus my parents and my aunts. You know? I think a lot of women are confused. They have identity problems today, more than ever. I think the reason why a lot of relationships don't last with a lot of women, it stems from they have like an identity crisis. I think. One day they want to be with a woman, the next day they want to be the man. I'm like, bitch, you got to make your mind up. Which one it gonna be? You know, what? I don't know. You know, I just never seen that. I didn't see that growing up. My mom never went to Cancun with 5 women. You know, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just how I grew up, man. I don't know. Maybe my mom was different. I don't know. And my mom knew everybody growing up. In South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, New York. I can go on and on. My mom was like a celebrity growing up. But I don't know, man. Shit has changed out here today. You know? I don't fucking know, man. You know? But hey, the game is rigged, but you can still win. And it's all here, man. I can't put everything online. You have to understand this. I hope you understand. I hope you understand why. I can't put everything online. No, they're not going to allow that shit. No. They're not going to let you put everything online. Not today. Hell no. And it's going to get worse. You know? That's how it is, man. That's where we at today. You don't have to like it. But you got to accept it. Otherwise, you just be upset all the time. You know? That's what it is, man. So like, share this episode, Don't forget to check out my book. Bestseller already. First month. Last month. First month. You know what I'm talking about? Until next time I'm out. Deuces.